You know guys, I am actually really glad that I have this channel because it allows me to document my journey, and I've been sharing a lot more information and a lot more personal stories with you guys recently. The past couple of months, if I'm honest, has been a time of immense stress, immense loneliness and immense adventure, right? I've focused on things in a way that I haven't done before. I've decided to look at a different perspective in life because I've seen things that I hadn't previously seen. I'd always known that success was yours if you were willing to chase it, but at the same time, I always thought it was something that you can kind of pass down the line. It's coming in a couple of years, or you'll focus on it when you're an actual, older person. But at the same time, you start to realize, no, that's how you let it go past you. That's how you let time pass you by, and how you never actually end up amounting to anything. As unfortunate as it sounds to say, I realised I was living a life that I was not proud with, a life that I was not impressed with, and a life that was really not leading me where I wanted to be. That was when I knew it was time to change. It was when I knew it was time to go serious on everything, right? My businesses, I needed to make as much money as I could. I needed to get a job to interact with people and build up my skills even more and have customer service experience. All these different things that'll bring me in more money, meet more people, have more experience. These are the things that I needed to do at this time. I hope you guys do like the view, by the way. It's going dark. I suppose now that it goes dark super early in England, we might as well at least get some nice sunset shots. But yeah, I'd realised that it was time to go seriously because life was not coming in the way I thought it was unless I chased it. And the same's probably true for a lot of you guys. I don't know what it is that you want. I use the example of money quite a lot because it's the easiest thing to quantify with a direct number that everyone can understand. So let's assume that you're chasing money, right? Well, to do that, you will need to do a lot of stuff that you probably do not like a lot of the time. And I'm realizing this, right? The amount of days I spend just alone on a computer. And it's a stark contrast to a couple months ago. Literally just a few months ago, where life was a lot more pleasurable, but it wasn't leading to any progress. But yeah, those times where I was like spending time with loads of people, interacting, having a laugh, endless days out, endless nights out. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing now is stuff that I do not necessarily enjoy. Working long shifts, spending hours on a computer, stressing about clients and business. It's not necessarily always the most easy or the most fun. But at the same time, this is a thing that a lot of young people face. Because a lot of young people, like myself, and like probably you as well, come from a position where, yes, we are advantaged. I mean, realistically, look at the world around us. It's not a bad place at all. But at the same time, we're not as fortunate as others around us, right? Now, unfortunately, what that means is that people like us have to work harder. People like me and you have to work harder. There's more for us to gain in the process. And this is the question, right? Everyone is focused on happiness, but why? A couple months ago, when I was living in the opposite way to what I am now, I was focused on happiness. I was focused on doing anything that I can to entertain myself, regardless of the consequences. That meant financially poor decisions. It also meant spending less time on business development. It meant less time, or perhaps even more time, spending time with people who I shouldn't, and less time spending time with people who I should. Easy mistake and a lesson learnt in life. I'm glad I've learnt it perhaps so young, but at the same time, a lot of you guys will be in that position. You're focused on the happiness of now. And you know what's funny? It may just be me, it may just be my personal experience, but when I was focused on happiness more, I was actually less happy, right? I was less happy. I might have had momentary happiness. In fact, no, I had a lot of happiness. I'm gonna change the wording. I had a lot of happiness, but very little fulfillment. Now that I'm building my businesses and I'm going to the gym and I'm doing work and all this sort of stuff, I'm not really that happy with a lot of stuff, to be honest. Now, obviously, the consequence of that is that your money's coming in, right? Your money's coming in and you're getting yourself into a good position, you're staying in good physical shape, so it's kind of fine. But this is the truth of the situation that I and a lot of you guys will find yourself in right now. A lot of you guys will have to, just like I am, do the work that you don't want to do to advance yourself forwards. Instead of focusing on being happy right now, I'm focusing on being fulfilled, I'm focusing on being achieved, I'm focusing on moving forwards. And I know that's what a lot of you guys need to do as well. And it's a very hard thing because, like I say, it does mean giving up a lot of stuff that you find fun or pleasurable. It does mean doing a lot of stuff that you directly do not enjoy. It may be mentally painful. It may even be physically painful. Maybe you want to take up a sport, or, you know, boxing, or, like I say, going to the gym. It depends on what you want. But here's the thing, you chase excellence or greatness, and here's the funny thing about that. This is how you actually find the true fulfillment. This is how you find the pride in yourself, or at least it's how I found it, or how I am finding it. And it's exactly like I say, I may not be happy with the situation of everything, but at least my money's coming in. At least I'm getting my finances to the position that I need to live the lifestyle that I want. I'm building up a business that's going to fulfill my future. And I know money's not everything, but here's the thing, right? The weeks and months of, quite frankly, loneliness and spending time alone, the weeks and months of not doing what you want, spending less money on going out and going on trips and holidays and having fun, this is all going into funds, or the fund for my future, the reality for my future. I've now got savings coming in. I've now got a lot of money coming in that I couldn't have imagined a couple months ago. My businesses are growing at a pace that I've not seen before. And whilst on the mental front, I may not be as happy as I have been in the past, you know what I am right now? I'm as strong as I have been, you know, constantly, i.e. I am maintaining, if not slightly improving. I'm spending a bit less time at the gym now because I'm working like as many hours as I can on all different fronts. I am making as much money as I can, and this will all, you know, for the future, when I do want to go out with my friends again, or can go out with my friends again, this can go on holidays. It can go on taking people to nice places, treating the people who I want to treat in the ways that I want to treat. And I know money's not the only example. I'm building up other things as well, a lot of which I'm going to be sharing with you guys as time goes on. I'm trying to make these videos a lot more concise, and also there's not really much point filming when it's dark, so I'm trying to kind of wrap up and then go home. It's a bit difficult to cycle when it's dark. Anyway, my point is this. A lot of people focus on happiness. You guys need to focus on greatness. You need to focus on excellence, and you will become happy in the process. It's funny, but it's basic, and it's true. It's a very basic point. If you focus on greatness, you will become more happy, I think. And this is what I've experienced, because you'll get the results that you want, you'll see the lifestyle that you want, and when the time does come, yes, in the meantime, you may have to sacrifice a little bit of your soul. And I know that sounds deep, I know that sounds scary. It is, but trust me, you need to lock in for at least a month, ideally 6 to 12 to 2 years. A lot of you guys will be my age as well, right? Maybe you're between the ages of, let's say, 18, maybe younger, and even up to like 25, 30. That's a relatable age range to me. You guys probably need to lock in, because these are the gains that will boost our futures long term. To be honest, it is. A couple of years spent correctly at this age can build a big business, can build a physique that you can maintain for years. It can build a level of confidence that lasts a lifetime. If you want to have what you want to have, and you genuinely want to achieve it, there's a lot of childhood and also meaningless happiness that just needs to go out the window. Maybe that's just my experience with it, and perhaps that's just influenced the way that I think, but I do think that is actually the truth. A lot of people just don't want to do the sacrifice. Is it pleasant? Not entirely. Are the results nice? Yeah, they are. And I think that's what you guys need to focus on. Long term, this is a mission that we all can obtain.